Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP Bangladesh. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP Bangladesh. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us to the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhun Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. IGP is a social and ISO certified international training institute. In 3 years, we already served 3 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 250 professions and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional IGP is the training faculty for skill development, which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable research, student, and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to student job seeker, job holder, and also for learner to respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to serve more than 100 premium surveys for free live create own portfolio website, resume build cover letter, motivation letter, and wall knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can upgrade all day. Kids learning game, websites, free courses, convert sites, and many, many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, offline online courses for your and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. To ensure excellent and in-depth instruction, we arrange with qualified trainer, speaker, and instructor. We extended free services to more than 3 million knowledge seekers in last 3 years. We have affiliation with universities and organizations in 70 different countries. Virtual now signing with many colleges and organizations have been accomplished. We are working to create a legendary generation of future scholars and citizens who will be accountable. We are constantly prepared to assist all knowledge seekers with valuable service. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next with your continuous support, we already completed 1334 webinars successfully. Wow. Moving to the next with your continuous support, we already completed 1334 webinars successfully. Wow. At present, we are going to start our 1335, which program name is Leadership Wedge Towards Success. And today, our speaker's name is Coach Avin Garland. He is from Philippines. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, sir wants to share a very little bit about him. USA certified neuro logistic programming, participant and LP, leadership coach and personal growth coach, corporate trainer and speaker. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. It's good to be back here in IGP. How are you?
Thank you, sir. Sir, the stage is yours. You can
Yes.
start your presentation.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And once again, it's an honor to be here back at the Institute of Global Professionals together with all of you. And we are here to discover something about leadership. And so, if I may ask, who among you wants to learn more about leadership? Can you type I at the comment section? I know that we are being viewed here either on YouTube or on Facebook page or in our Facebook group. Okay. And so with that, I ask you to kindly uh, type in the comment section if you want to know more about leadership. Okay. Leadership. So there you go. And as you do that, of course, I'd like to know where are you coming from because I believe just like in the previous webinars that I had, with IGP, there are a lot of viewers coming from different places in the world. So, with that, let me ask you, share something about yourself. I'd like to know where are you watching from? Okay? Type your location, your country, and your city. Okay? So, I'd like to see that in the comment section. Where are you watching from? Okay. And of course, I have friends who are watching coming from the Philippines. So wonderful. And please keep it going. Type your location. Okay. So San Francisco, Tangkalagan says he is from the Philippines. Thank you so much for typing. And of course, you may comment down, type your or rather mention the names of your friends whom you want to join on our live session today. And of course, my friend is watching from Davao City in the Philippines as well. Kathy, thank you so much for watching. And as always, you support me in whatever endeavor that I have. And we also have another Filipino who is watching right now, Maricel Quijano Ogana from Eastern Samar, Philippines as well. There are a lot of viewers from my country, Philippines, okay? And sent is from Dipolog City. A Facebook user said he's watching from Tawag ES. Uh, where is that? Southern Leyte. Wonderful. And Christina Castillo is watching from Caloocan City. Wonderful. And so please keep it going. Type your country and your city so that everybody in the IGP family would know where are you watching from. Okay? And as I go along, I will mention your name and also your city. And Isaiah Kiangwi is watching from Kenya. Hi, I think I have met you online before. So thank you so much for watching and for dropping your country and your city. Okay. And of course, I'd like to know as well who my audience is. I'd like to know your profession. Are you employed? Are you an entrepreneur? Or are you a student? Please let me know as well at the comment section so that I would know who am I speaking with as of the moment. It's 8 p.m., past 8 p.m. here in the Philippines, and I think it's about 6:20 p.m. in Bangladesh, right? So there you go. If you have questions, please also type there at the comment section. And don't forget to tag your friends, especially those whom you know would benefit from this leadership webinar. Okay, so please let me know. Are you employed? Are you an entrepreneur? What is your business? Or are you a student? Please let me know at the comment section. Okay, so there you go. And we have new people who are joining in. Please keep it coming and let's prepare. By the way, before we proceed to our webinar proper, I encourage you to grab your pen and your journal so that as we go along, you can take down notes. Okay? Or if you are watching and using your phone or your tablet, you may also screenshot. Okay, so that you would take home some of our key points here in our discussion. Okay, and someone said he's an entrepreneur, brain health training and products. Oh, I think I know you. You are my friend. And another speaker here in IGP. Is that you, Coach RJ? Okay, so it says user here. Okay, and it's 3 p.m. in Kenya. Wow, awesome, wonderful. Okay, so please continue to type there an information about yourself, about your job or your business, or if you're studying, like Christina, she said she is a college student. Okay. Whew. So let me ask you, what do you want to learn from this session? Okay. So I know that you are very eager to learn something today with our title of this webinar, Leadership Ways Towards Success. I'd like to know, what do you want to learn from this session? Okay. And as you do that, I continue to give a shout out to those who are typing their comments at the Facebook page. I'm looking at our Facebook page, Institute of Global Professionals. Okay. And because it's the topic for today is about leadership, let me ask you, how do you define leadership? Are you leading a certain group, certain team, an organization? How do you define leadership? Or maybe you want to lead a certain group. How do you lead? How do you define leadership? So you can type that in the comment section. What is leadership for you? But for me, I'd like to uh, quote what John Maxwell has said: leadership is about influence. Can you type influence in the comment section if you heard that? Leadership is about influence. Nothing more, nothing less. And I believe that all of you who are watching right now, whether live or uh, on demand, you want to elevate your capacity to lead so that you will experience a certain level of success. Yes, Isaiah said, leadership is the ability to guide others by being a role model. Wonderful, amazing. And yeah, Isaiah says he is a primary school teacher. He's employed. Thank you so much. So, yes, continue to type in your definition of leadership. I have mentioned mine coming from John Maxwell. And of course, leadership is about helping other people, right? According to Janine, leadership is guiding, leading, and inspiring and motivating group of people to achieve a certain goal or success. Wow, what a wonderful definition. Thank you so much for sharing. Another one, leadership is transformation. Awesome. Please keep it going and whew, I know that you will enjoy this session, okay? And as I continue, I'd like to ask, who do you consider as a great leader and why? So, think about this. Who is that one person who influenced you to become better? Whew. Maybe in your job, in your business, maybe in your school, or maybe within the family. Who do you consider as a great leader? Or perhaps someone whom you see online, maybe on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, or maybe you have read in a book. Okay? Who do you consider as a great leader? For me, I consider uh, Tony Robbins, one of the highly paid and most influential business coach of all time. Currently, uh, one of the most followed business guru, leadership guru in this world, Tony Robbins. Do you know him? So I consider him as one of the great leaders of our times, and I've met him in person when he conducted the Unleash the Power Within event in Singapore in 2019. There you go. And of course, John Maxwell is one of my first leadership role models when I was just starting in my leadership career, I think 20 years ago. Okay. So, how about you? Can you mention some names? I can see some names here. Mahatma Mohandas and Nelson Mandela. Wonderful. So you can mention some names here at the comment section. Okay. And who else do you consider as a great leader and why? Type that in the comment section. Now, let me continue with this, a brief introduction. For some of you, you are already a leader, or for some of you, you are just starting. So, with that, I want to give this difference between leadership and management. But before that, I'd like to give some background of myself. I've been leading different groups and organizations for about 19 years already, turning 20 by December of this year. And so I had my formal experience of leading a group in my first job as a store sales manager in our fashion retail company. So I was assigned as a store sales manager in 2023 December. So that old already. And that was my first job and technically my first experience as a supervisor or manager. And with that, I tried to learn the ropes of leading a team. During that time, December 2003, going 2004, because I was inexperienced, I had several mistakes when it comes to leading people. But before that, I was trained in different aspects of the operations of my job, in my job. So uh, at the age of 21, I started learning how to lead and how to manage a store. And with that, I'd like to share some of what I have learned through this introduction. Okay? The difference between leadership and management. And as I continue, let me define these two key important terms: leadership and management. Can you type leadership at the comment section and also management? Okay. If you're still with me, type leadership and type management. Okay. So let me define. According to John Maxwell, leadership is not about titles, positions, or flow charts. It is about one life influencing another. And management, it says planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. We call that PODC. Okay. Resources to achieve a common goal. Okay. And so when I was uh, on my first job as the store sales manager, what I was doing was management, planning, organizing, directing, and controlling resources to achieve a common goal. What is our common goal? To achieve our sales target, to achieve our sales quota. Okay? And so I was trained how to plan, how to organize, how to direct, and how to control our resources, like our stocks, our inventory of our apparel. And another thing is we have our operations manual. We have our quota. So that is management. But when it comes to leadership, I have to really study and find books that will help me to lead people, to influence people, so that we as a team will be able to reach a certain destination. Okay. Leadership and management. My question for you is this: which one is better, leadership or management? Can you type L if you think that leadership is better? Or type M if you believe that management is better. Okay? So I will wait for you at the comment section. Type L or type M. And as you do that, I will acknowledge some of those who have joined us, like Wadi Kashmir. I hope I was able to pronounce your name correctly. Thank you so much for dropping a comment. And who else are here? Gemma Rivera says leadership and management. Thank you for your comment. And then Marie Chris Lagueta says leadership is a two-way communication between the leader and the follower. That's correct. Thank you so much. And who else are here? She says both. Yes, I agree with you. We need leadership. We need management. Yes? Okay. So, we need to learn both. So, talking about learning about leadership and management, let us differentiate the two even more: the leader and the manager. Okay? The leader innovates and the manager administers. Meaning to say, the leader creates something new while the manager implements what is being asked from him. Okay? The leader is original while the manager copies. Okay? Because the leader creates something new, he does something originally, okay, or he does something new, while the manager copies, or in essence, he implements what is being implemented already. Another one, the leader develops while the manager maintains. Okay? And the leader focuses on people while the manager focuses on systems. Both are important. We need to be a good leader and a good manager as well. Okay? The leader inspires trust. The manager relies on control. Another thing, the leader has a long range perspective while the manager has a short range perspective. We need both. My dear friends, IGP, we need both short term and long term perspectives. Okay? And then the leader asks what and why. For example, what do we want to achieve? Or why are we doing this thing? Okay? The manager, on the other hand, answer the questions how and when. How are we going to reach our target, for example? Or when are we going to implement our new project? Okay? So there you go. Next, the leader has eye on the horizon, meaning to say his vision is far and wide, while the manager has eye on the bottom line. In a company, the bottom line is profit or sales. Okay, so that is their uh, the manager's focus. Another one is this: the leader originates while the manager imitates. And the leader challenges the status quo while the manager accepts the status quo. And then another one is this. Okay. I think you are familiar with this, leadership. Doing the right thing, and for the manager does the things right. Are you learning so far the differences between a leader and a manager? Can you type yes at the comment section if you're learning? Okay. For some of you, this could be a review for you. Okay. But for some, this is something new, and we welcome everyone here in IGP. So type yes if you're learning so far, or if you are reminded of these principles. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Let us proceed. Whew. Another differentiation of a leader or leadership and management. Leadership, it's about leading people, while the management, it's about managing work. This is the focus. And then when it comes to the job, a leader, the job of the leader is to inspire and motivate, while the job of a manager is to plan, organize, and coordinate. Okay. The leadership, organization, it's about leading people, and management is about managing work, while the appeal is leadership is about the heart, while management is about the head, or appeals to the head. Okay. So, I'm not sure if you have encountered this, but this is one of the familiar quotes in leadership and in management. Peter Drucker says, leadership is doing the right things, management is doing things right. Okay? So, as I continue, there are some of you who have just joined. Please let me know, where are you watching from? Type in the comment section your country and your city. Okay? Your country and your city. And of course, we are being viewed on Facebook page of IGP, on YouTube, and also in our Facebook group, Institute of Global Professionals. Okay? So again, let me ask you, for those who have just joined in, please key in, type in, where are you watching from? Leave your or type in your country and your city. Okay. So with that, let me proceed with this question. Do you want to become a better leader? Maybe at home, maybe in your job, maybe in your business, or maybe in your respective communities, organizations, associations, or affiliations. Okay? So, there you go. All of us, do you believe that we can become better leaders? Yes or yes? Yes? Okay. So, before I continue, let me just mention some people who have just joined us. We have, oh, Marie, my dear friend, from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines. We have a friend watching from Bolivia. Wow, thank you so much. And Janine is from Tarlac Province, Philippines. Wow. Nasir Odin, thank you so much for watching. And who else are here? You may tag your friends as we continue with this leadership talk, leadership ways towards success. Okay, so let's continue. I want to now give you this main part of our webinar. Again, our webinar's title is Leadership Ways Towards Success. And with that, I will give you the 5 leadership levels, okay? Or the 5 levels of leadership inspired by John C. Maxwell. And for the next 30 to 40 minutes, I will give you the proven steps to maximize your potential so that you will become a better leader. Are you excited? IGP. If you are excited, type excited at the comments section. Okay. Wadi Kashmir says he's from Kashmir, India. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. So type I'm excited if you are and put that in the comments section. Okay. And I want to share these 5 levels of leadership so that you would be able to bring your capacity to lead to the next level. And I hope that what you will learn and discover in the next 30 to 40 minutes, you will apply wherever you are, whatever you do. Okay? So I guess everybody is excited with that. Once again, grab your pen, grab your journal so that you can start um, taking down notes. Okay. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you so much for your comments. And as we continue, let me give this very important statement that leadership is not a position. It's not about the position. It's about a process. Okay. You do not become a great leader all of a sudden, but it's a process. And another thing, leadership is a journey. Just like in my case, as I have mentioned, I've been leading companies, teams, organizations for about 20 years, but I started somewhere like I led a team of 5 to 7 members only. And I had a lot of mistakes on how to lead, and I failed as well. But it is a process, it is a learning journey to lead people. Until now, I lead people with 100 to 200 individuals, but I still have a lot to learn. Okay. Why? Because leadership is a process. Can you type that in the chat box, in the comment section? Process. Leadership is a process. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Christina. She said such a wonderful statement. Thank you, sir. Yes. Leadership is a process. Type that process, that word in the comment section as I continue. So, with this, your leadership ways towards success, I will share with you the 5 levels of leadership. And these are the proven steps to maximize your potential. So, for some of you who are doubting your capacities, maybe you're just starting in your leadership role and you are not confident by learning this process and these levels of leadership, My goal is for you to increase your level from one level to another. And another thing is for you to be able to navigate your ways towards success by leading other people effectively. Okay, so again, five leadership levels coming from John Maxwell. Okay, so I believe you are excited, and with that, I will share with you the first level. Okay, leadership is a process. Okay, thank you for commenting that statement. Thank you so much. By the way, if you have some insights, if you learned something through what I have said or what I have shown on the slides, you may leave that on the comment section so that other viewers will be able to see it. Okay, so let's continue. And let's proceed with the level one. Let's start. Imagine a ladder. Let's start with the lowest level of leadership, which is level one, position. It's a great place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. Can you type position at the comment section? Okay. Level one, position. When we talk about the level one, first level of leadership, position, we are talking about rights. Okay, so those people who are in this first level of leadership position, all that they have is the position, maybe their title, okay, their role. For example, manager or supervisor, etc., etc. Okay, level one is position. It's a great place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. Leaders at this level have the authority because of their position. Maybe because they were hired with that position, or they were appointed by someone, or somebody asked them to handle that certain position or role. Okay, again, leaders at this level have authority because of their position, not because of their leadership abilities. Okay, the title or position only gives a leader the opportunity to lead, but it doesn't guarantee leadership. Okay, so my question for you, my dear friend, are you in a position right now? Are you new in that position? Okay. So maybe you are still in this level position, especially if this is your first time to lead a team uh, or a group. Okay. So, example, one of the most prominent examples of level 1 leadership is the traditional drill sergeant in the military. Well, why? Because while they may have the authority of their rank, they may not have the respect or trust of their team. Uh, can you recall someone whom you know who has a position, or who had a position, a title, or the authority, but people are not following them? Have you met some people who are like that? They have the position, but no one respects them. Okay, so we do not want to stay on that level position, right? Because just that is just the starting point for us to become a better leader. Okay, so if you are in this level position, level one, you need to improve yourself so that you can move to the next stage. Okay, so in level one, which is position, the key word here is rights. Rights or authority. Okay, can you type rights at the comment section? People follow you because you have to. Okay, people follow you because they have to, because you have the authority, because you have the title, etc., etc. In a company setting, for example, manager one, the employees need to follow the manager one, or else they will lose their job, or they will not uh, earn a salary. Okay, are you following? And so yes, people follow you because they have to. But again, in level 1 leadership, it is just the entry level of leadership, but it is not sustainable for long-term success. So you have to move from level 1 position, having the rights, to the next level. And what are you going to do? To move beyond level 1, leaders must work to gain the respect and trust of their team through building relationships and demonstrating their leadership abilities. Okay? So, did you get that? Yes? So, there you go. That is position, first level of leadership. Okay? Let's move to the second one. The second level, level 2, is permission. You can't lead people until they start liking you and you like people. Now, in the comment section, can you please type permission? Okay, permission, permission, permission. Meaning to say, the people under you are giving you the permission to lead them. Okay? So, from level 1, position, your next level is permission. Can you type permission? Okay, permission, permission, permission. There you go. So here in permission, your desire is for these people, your team, your group members to like you. Okay, they will follow you because they like you. So with this, leaders at this level focus on building relationships and gaining the trust of their team. That is why the keyword here is relationships. Okay, relationships. Can you type relationships at the comment section? Okay, people follow you because they want to. Leaders in this level of leadership, permission, they create a positive work environment where people feel safe to express their opinions and ideas. Okay. I remember my first boss in my first job as a store sales manager. My first boss was the district manager during that time. And so apart from him giving me and the rest of the store managers in our district the instructions, the guidance when it comes to sales, store operations, marketing, what else? Visual merchandising, inventory management, finance management. My boss, I remember, he also spent time with us over coffee, and we just uh, spend those times as friends, even though he was my boss. And so, yes, my boss was a relationship expert, and so he utilized this second level of leadership, which is permission or relationship building. Correct? So, how about you? Do you have uh, bosses, leaders who invest more time with you through relationships? Okay. And how about you? Do you spend time with your team, with your colleagues, uh, to hang out, to get to know more each other, etc.? That is very very important when it comes to leading a team. Okay, whether you are a manager, a head of your community, or maybe in the family, the parents, they need to invest time with their kids. Okay, are you still with me? Are you still following? Okay, so permission, that is the second level. Another example is this: a leader who demonstrates level 2 leadership is Herb Kelleher. Okay, you can search this person on online. Herb Kelleher is the former CEO of Southwest Airlines. Are you familiar with that? He believed that by creating a fun and relaxed work environment, his employees would enjoy their jobs and deliver exceptional customer service. Okay? So, in his company, he makes sure that there is a relaxed working environment for his employees so that these people will be able to enjoy their job and give their best at work. Okay? Wonderful. So, on level 2 leadership, this level is very critical for long term success because it allows leaders to influence and motivate their team. And leaders who focus on building strong relationships can earn the trust of their team, which is essential for achieving the goals of the organization. Okay, are you still following? Are you still with me? Okay, can you type yes if you are learning so far? Can you type yes, yes, yes? Okay, there you go. Okay, so let me see. If you are still with me, type yes. And we will have a very quick break. I will pause for a while as I wait for your yeses. Wonderful. Okay. Let me pause for a while and stop at level number 2. I'd like to ask you this. Lesson break. I'd like you to rate yourself from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest in terms of relationships at work. If you're not working, maybe at school, okay? If you have your own company, relationships with your team, okay? And how can you improve your relationships with your colleagues or with your team or with your family, okay? So, give me a number from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. Rate yourself when it comes to relationship building. Okay. Go ahead, type that in the comment section. Go. Okay. I will wait. Let me see. And I will allow you some time to chat. Okay. Okay. There you go. Wow. So we have 9. We have 5. It's okay to share. And we always have the opportunity to grow. That's why we are here. That's why you are here listening and watching this webinar, and because this is another opportunity for us to grow, correct? So wonderful. We have a 9, 5, 9. Wonderful. We have 8. We have 6. We have 8. Who else are here? Okay. By the way, for those who have just tuned in, I ask you to please leave a comment. Let me know where are you watching from. Type your location, your country, or your city. Okay. So thank you so much for those who have participated in this quick break. So, through emotional intelligence, according to Isaiah, interpersonal skills, and being empathetic. Okay. How can you improve your relationship with your colleagues? Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, for some of you who have just joined, you may key in your rating of yourself on in terms of relationship building at work, in business, in school, in your organization, community, or in your family. Okay. With that, let us proceed. Okay. After the second level, which is permission. Okay. Let's proceed to the next one. The next level is production. Can you type production at the chat box? As I read, production means making things happen, separates real leaders from the wannabes. Okay. So, You don't just build relationships, being a leader, a manager, a supervisor, an officer, correct? You don't just build relationships and hang out with your team, with the people whom you lead and serve, but it is very important as well for you to produce. For example, I go back to my experience almost 20 years ago as a store sales manager. Yes, at the start, I have this position, level one, uh, level one leadership position. Eventually, I built relationships with my team. I joined them during a lunch break or during snack break, or at times I hang out with them after work. So that is level 2 leadership. And I spent time getting to know them, understanding their concerns, knowing or discovering their dreams, their plans, even their pains and struggles. If they have problems, I lend my ears. That is level 2 leadership, right? Uh, Building relationship with your team. However, I did not stay on that level because I need to produce. As the store sales manager of our fashion retail brands, selling apparel, accessories, and fragrances, I, together with my team, need to produce results as well because we have a sales quota, and that is our main function inside the store. Okay, so with that, I made great effort so that we will be able to sell. How did I do that? I trained my people in terms of sales, how to handle customers, especially those with complaints. And what else? I taught them when it comes to visual merchandising, how to display our apparel in the store. And another thing is what else? As I try to recall, handling objections, I taught that. And we had some strategies. We identified the top seller products in our store and we focus on that. And we exchanged inventory with another store or different stores so that we can get the right mix of products inside our store. So those are some of the activities that I did so for us to reach our target sales. And of course, we also increased our marketing efforts within the mall so that we can attract more people inside the store. Okay. How about you? What can you do to increase your productivity, to increase your results so that people will follow you? Okay? Because in level 3, production, it says here, making things happen separates real leaders from wannabes. My dear friend, IGP family, at the end of the day, your boss or the people whom you lead will ask, were you able to produce results? Because if yes, people will follow you. If you did not produce any desirable result, can you expect that other people will follow you? Of course not. Okay, especially in the long run. So, you have to improve your craft. Okay, you have to develop yourself. So, in this level, level 3, the keyword is results. Can you type results at the comment section? Okay, results, results, results. We are now on the third level. People follow you because of what you have done for the organization. In my case, during that time, we were able to hit our sales targets from time to time. And because of that, yes, we achieved our sales quota. I myself received sales incentives, and my teammates, the people under me, also hit their quota, and with that they received incentive as well. So with that, all of us were happy and we enjoyed our uh, our success during that time. Okay, so because we are hitting our targets, we are improving, or we grew with a certain percentage compared to the previous year, month to month, or yes, uh, or year to year, my team, the individuals in my team were able to follow me because of results. Okay, how about you, my dear friend? What results have you achieved that made your team decide to follow you? Okay, so think about that. How are you going to improve your craft, your skills, your potentials? Okay, so again, it's about results. Level 3 is about results. At this level, my dear friends, leaders focus on achieving results and driving productivity. They set clear goals, establish metrics for success, and hold their team accountable for achieving them. By attending this webinar, you are already improving your craft, your leadership skills, but in your specific task, specific role, specific function, you need to find ways to develop your skills as well. Okay? And one example, another example that I want to give to you is this. A leader who demonstrates level 3 leadership is Elon Musk. You know him, right? The CEO of Tesla. He sets aggressive goals for his team and pushes them to deliver innovative products and technologies. That's why people follow him. The members of the organization, the employees, the managers, supervisors, the executives follow him because Tesla produces results. Correct? So it is very, very important we don't just build relationships, but also we need to produce good results. And when you do that, people will follow you. Okay? So let me uh, let me proceed with this. I'd like to ask you. Of course, we need to motivate our team so that they will produce results. Correct? Let's have a sharing break. Okay. I like to ask you, how do you motivate your members? Okay. How do you motivate your members? Think about that. Think of a strategy on how to motivate your members. Maybe you can give some incentives if they reach a certain uh target. Okay. Maybe you give rewards or recognitions. Perhaps every month, if you are a manager in your company, you give certain awards and recognitions each and every month, and don't wait for 1 year to do that. But of course, you have your grand celebration once a year, but maybe every month and every quarter you recognize those achievers. Okay. Another thing is you give extra perks for those who are producing results. Correct? So there are several ways on how to motivate your members. Another thing is, if maybe if you have the budget, treat them somewhere, or maybe on a special occasion, bring some food and share the food together. Okay, so that's also part of motivating, because building relationship is also enriching to each individual. Correct. So there, type in the comment section, how do you motivate your members, or how are you going to motivate them starting today? Okay. And I'd like to know uh, your answer. And of course, the rest of the viewers would want to know your answer as well. Appreciation, rewards, incentives, recognition, and support. Wonderful. Yeah, talking about support, we help them, especially in those areas that they may have a hard time, okay, accomplishing. Maybe you provide additional training, another or a review of their function, or maybe an encouragement. Okay, so it's very important. Come on, I'd like you to type your answer at the comment section. Please continue doing that. How do you motivate your members? And as you do that, let me proceed to the fourth one. So we are, how many levels of leadership have we discussed? We have three, right? We have position, and then what's the next one? Permission, production. Okay. Position, the keyword is rights. Permission, the keyword is relationships. Production, the keyword is results. So let's continue with the fourth one. The fourth is this. Oh, by the way, before I move to the fourth one, let me just give some insights, additional insights about level 3. Okay. Level 3 leadership is critical to deliver, or rather, critical for achieving success in any organization. We need to produce results, desirable results, correct? So, leaders who can deliver results and drive productivity creates a culture of excellence that inspires their team to achieve great things. And that's what we want to do. That's what we want to achieve. Great things, correct? In our team, organization, family, wherever, in your business, we want to achieve great things, okay? That is why it's very critical for you to produce desirable results, okay? So, with that, so much about level 3. I know that you are excited to learn about the level 4 leadership. Okay? Level 4 leadership is people development. People development. Can you type this at the comment section? People development. Helping individual leaders grow, extend your influence and impact. Wow. Okay. Whew. Uh, please type people development. And as you do that, let me read some of your comments. Janine says, how do you motivate members? Give recognition and appreciation to those who exert efforts for the success of the company. Wonderful. And another Facebook user says, appreciate and recognize their achievement during meeting. Yes, you don't need to wait for the annual awards night to do that, but in every meeting or once a month gathering, and at the spur of the moment, you acknowledge those people. Okay. So, moving on, level 4, people development. This is your next level, and I pray, I hope that you will decide to develop people. You need to invest in people. You need to raise new leaders. And when you do that, you will multiply your productivity and your organization will succeed. And you will succeed as well as a leader. Okay? So, leaders at this level prioritize the growth and development of their team members. I remember this when I was still leading on that first job as a store sales manager. My boss, the district manager, from time to time give us some inspirational trainings apart from operational topics. Okay, and so with that, it helped me to become a better leader because I was inspired by what my former boss was doing. And because of that, I did the same to my team. So apart from meeting my team every week inside the store for sales training, visual merchandising, marketing and what else? Customer service training. I also give some trainings about personal development, about leadership, and I give some motivational talks. 19 years ago, year 2003, 2004, 2005, that is where I started with 5 to 7 employees under my team inside the store. And I searched for some very good materials that will help my team grow as individuals. And what happened was, after some time, some of them, like the custodian or the cashier, some of them were promoted and some of them became store managers themselves, right? So people development help individual leaders grow so that your influence and impact will grow as well. So, when it comes to people development, our keyword is reproduction. People follow because of what you have done for them. Woo! So, you don't just produce good results for the company, for your organization, but also you help the individual grow and become better and reach a certain level of success. Okay? Can you type reproduction at the comment section? Come on. Reproduction, reproduction, reproduction. So again, we need to invest in people. As you type reproduction in the comment section, let me ask you again for those who have just joined in to please share with us your location. Type in your country and your city. Okay. So again, reproduction, keyword for the people development. And with that, at, leaders at this level prioritize the growth and development of their team members, as what I have mentioned, and they invest time and resources in their team's personal and professional growth, creating a culture of continuous learning and improvement. I always say this in my speaking engagements that a learning organization is a growing organization. That is why you, my dear friend, IGP family, you who is watching right now, I need you and I want you to start developing people so that they will become better, right? So, one example is a leader who demonstrates uh, level for leadership is Bill Gates. You're familiar with him, of course, the founder of Microsoft. He created a culture of innovation and learning where employees were encouraged to pursue their passions and develop new technologies. So he allowed these people to explore, to experiment, and with that, all of them they become better. Okay, so how about you? How can you develop your members, your employees, your team members? Think of about those strategies that you can do. Okay, so it is very very important. Let me ask you this: personal assessment. What can you do to improve in people development? Identify 3 key steps that you will take. For me, what I've been doing for the past 2 decades, I impart knowledge and wisdom to my team, not only as a group, but I spend time one on one, especially on key people. And as I get to learn more about them through level 2 of leadership, which is relationship building, and by training them in terms of skills and helping them to grow in their skills, which helps us produce good results. Level 3, I also try to discover their hopes and dreams so that I can support them and help them. Okay. And I give special tasks to those committed and dedicated people in my team so that these people will grow. That's how I do that. How about you? What can you do to improve in people development? And another idea about this is that you cannot give what you do not have. So, how can you help people grow? You can do that when you help yourself grow. Self leadership first before you can lead other people. Yes or yes? So, please do so. Key in your answer at the comment section. What can you do to improve in people development? And of course, level 4 leadership is critical for building a sustainable organization. It's very, very important. So, how can you uh, help your team members grow? Maybe for those who are committed, dedicated, and who are deserving, maybe you can send them to a leadership training. Okay, you send them to a leadership seminar or whatever kind of seminar that you think will help them become better. Okay. Whew. Evelyn for you says give them a chance to lead and handle some task. Wonderful. Yes. And then another one, other comment, being responsible, respectful, and knowledgeable. Yes. I remember in my previous companies, I share my books to my team members, the supervisors and team leaders of our sales department, so that each and every week they would share their insights about the book and they will learn from it. So we did that. I did that strategy, I think 10, 10 to 13 years ago. That's another way for me to develop the leaders around me. So, how about you? Please continue to type in your answers. What can you do to improve in people development? Okay. Yes, Christina says true development starts from within ourselves. Okay, wonderful. If you have some insights, feel free to leave a comment, type that in the comment section. Okay, and let's have a recap. We have already discussed the four levels of leadership, right? And the four levels are, would you let, would you type that in the comment section? The four P's: position, permission, production, and people development. Okay. When we talk about position, we're talking about rights. Permission, the keyword is relationships. Production, the keyword is results. And people development, the keyword is reproduction. Okay. And I'm sure that you are excited to learn about the fifth and the highest level of leadership. But before that, yes, please type the four P's: position, permission, production, and people development. Okay, wonderful. Please keep it going as I now give you the fifth and top level of leadership. Fifth level is this. Ten, 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 ten. Whew. Level 5, pinnacle. Whew. Level 5 pinnacle. The highest leadership accomplishment is developing other leaders to level 4. Wow. Whew. And with that, we are aiming for longevity. Another or the keyword for level 5 is respect. Okay? Can you type pinnacle at the comment section? There you go. Pinnacle, pinnacle. And the keyword is respect. Please also type respect in the comment section. Okay. Are you learning so far? Yes? Okay. So type pinnacle and respect. Okay. Pinnacle, pinnacle. So in level 5 of leadership, okay, people follow because of who you are and what you represent. People respect you by who you are and We also call this pinnacle as personhood. Okay. So, at the pinnacle level, the top level, leaders become true visionaries and focus on developing other leaders. And I believe this is our goal, that we multiply. As leaders, we want others to become better than ourselves. That's our dream. That's our legacy, right? Leaders become true visionaries, and we focus on developing other leaders, and we want to make them become better than us. They inspire and empower their team members to become leaders themselves and create a lasting legacy. So, as I have mentioned, many years ago, I was able to duplicate uh, s- uh, some of my former team members had become store managers themselves. And right now, as I lead a spiritual community, a Catholic community, for the Filipinos watching here, for your information, I'm a Catholic lay preacher and Catholic leader under the community of Brother Bo Sanchez, and it's called The Feast. And so I preach in front of 100 people, 200 people. Just this Monday, 6 days, 7 days ago, I preached in front of 1,000 people. And I co preached with another one because I'm not the only leader in our community. Another one, I multiplied, and someone is also leading and handling another day in our prayer gathering. And I was able to duplicate myself. And my goal is to duplicate further myself and develop more leaders who will preach and lead different prayer gatherings in our city, Cagayan de Oro, and in our region, Northern Mindanao. That's my dream, and I know that this is your dream as well. Okay. Another example of this level 5 leadership is a leader who demonstrates the level 5 leadership is someone has mentioned this, Nelson Mandela, right? He inspired an entire nation to believe in a future that was based on forgiveness, equality, and social justice. Okay? 5 levels of leadership. Level 5, pinnacle, personhood. This is our dream. And when it comes to respect, my dear friends, we do not demand respect, but it is given to us, right? So the level 5 leadership is actually being given to us by the people around us. We do not demand people respect. Respect is freely given to us when we are able to build relationships. That's the level 2 uh, leadership. When we are able to produce results for the organization, company, for the team, and when we are able to develop other people to become better, to produce, to reproduce themselves, and when we are able to produce leaders who will produce other people to become leaders themselves. There you go. Respect. So there you go. Level 5 leadership is the most difficult to achieve. Would you agree? It is the most difficult to achieve, but it is the most rewarding. Whew. Fifth level. Let's strive for that, to become a person of respect, a leader of respect. Correct? Leaders who operate at the pinnacle level creates a legacy that extends beyond their own career, inspiring others to pursue greatness and create a better world. Wow. Very exciting journey. As I have mentioned when we started, leadership is not a position, leadership is a process, it is a journey, right? So, with that, I will pause for a while because I have already presented to you the 5 ways of leadership, or 5 levels rather, position, permission, production, people development, and pinnacle. Yes, I've seen this comment. I read this comment. Respect is two-way. For us to gain respect, we need to respect these people around us. Respect, we need to respect the people in our team. Correct? And I'd like to give some pointers when it comes to these five levels of leadership. Okay. Number one is this: when you achieve a next level, when you achieve the next level or new level of leadership, for example, from level 2 to level 3, you don't leave behind level 2 practices or principles. You don't uh, leave behind building relationships. It is important that as you produce results, level 3, you also build relationships. Right? So let me repeat: when you achieve a new level of leadership, you never leave the previous level. Okay, you use both. Now if you are in the level 4 of leadership, people development, you also build relationships and you also produce good results as you reproduce and train people. Correct? Are you following? Another thing is this: in different relationships, different individuals, you may be in different level of leadership. For example, you have three members in your team, and with member number one, or let's say member letter A, with A, you are still in your permission level because you have just met the person and you get to know the person more. Okay, but in with members B and C, maybe you have already built relationships and you have produced results already. That is why you are developing them to become the next leaders, or you are helping them to produce good results. So in different organizations and different relationships, you may have different levels of leadership. Are you following? Type yes if you are, if I'm still making sense to you. And then another thing is this: the higher level of leadership, the easier to lead. Why? Because you are learning a lot of things already. So strive hard to increase your leadership capacity, leadership ways towards success. Use these five levels of leadership. Okay? Let me repeat my statement. The higher your level of leadership, the easier to lead. So as you take this ladder from ladder number one, level 1 to 5, it becomes easier. Okay? And then another thing is, the higher that you achieve a certain level of leadership, the more personal resources, time, energy are required, okay, to go to the next level. It requires time. Becoming a better leader requires time, energy, effort. And so, yes, you need to invest on those things because I know that you want to succeed, and I know that you want your organization to succeed, and you want other people to succeed. That is why you need to invest more resources, time, money, energy for you to become better. Okay. And another thing is, if you want to go to the bigger or higher level of leadership, if you want to grow and become better, it you need to learn more. You need to discover more. If you want to achieve a higher level of leadership, you need to grow more. Okay? And so with that, I have presented to you the leadership ways towards success by giving you the five levels of leadership, the proven steps to maximize your potential. Let me know what you have learned. Type that in the comment section. What are your insights, your takeaways? Please let me know. And let me end. By the way, if you have questions, please type that in the comment section because we will have a time for our Q&A later on. Okay? But before that, let me leave this inspiring quotes that I received from one of my first thought leaders, mentors from far away, John Maxwell, the inspiration of these 5 levels of leadership. And he says, to lead yourself, use your head. To lead others, use your heart. And this is my primary inspiration when it comes to leading. Always touch a person's heart before you ask him for a hand. With that, my dear friends, IGP family, dear audience, it has been a joy and pleasure to serve you by giving this webinar entitled Leadership Ways Towards Success. Once again, this is Coach Aben Garlan, and I'm more than willing to entertain your questions after this. Thank you so much, and to God be the glory.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, dear sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to our participants.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Dear
Yes.
IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear
Okay.
IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition.
As I wait for the questions, let me announce this as well that our IGP viewers, students can follow me on social media. Aben Garland on Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. Yeah, I'm also on TikTok. Yes, we are excited to answer your questions. Can you please just type that question in the comment section?
Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Please ask your question. Our speaker sir is waiting for your questions.
Maybe for some of them, they're still typing their question or composing their question. And yeah, but I'm really happy that they are very engaging on social media, or rather on the comment section, sharing
Yes,
our posts and typing their comments. Are we also live on YouTube, Raburas? No?
yes, sir.
Right? Wonderful. Okay.
Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition.
Let's wait for them. Maybe they are still thinking about their question, but I'm trying to review their comments. Perhaps there are questions here. So, just like what I have mentioned a while ago, our five levels of leadership: position, permission, production, people development, and pinnacle. There. Leilani says every point's clearly presented. Wow, thank you.
Sir, I think after your wonderful presentation, there is no more questions from our participants. Our participants can understand that topic very clearly. So once again, thank you so much, Honorable Sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topics. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you so much and take care and see you again on our next webinar. God bless everyone. Once again, this is Coach Aben Garland from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines.
Welcome, sir. Honorable Sir, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir. IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we'll start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Today, our some technical problem we cannot share our certificate code. We will provide our certificate code in a short time. Thank you. Today, our some technical problem we cannot share our certificate code. We will provide our certificate code in a short time. Thank you. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Go to www.slido.com and find today's quiz or scan this QR code for direct joining. Quiz code is global IGP. After a short video, we will back with our quiz session. Please join in Slido with the code and the code is global IGP. Please join in Slido with the code and the code is global IGP. Please join in Slido with the code and the code is global IGP. Please join in Slido with the code and the code is global IGP. Please join in Slido with the code and the code is global IGP. Please join in Slido with the code and the code is global IGP. Already 34 people joined with us. With 34 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is successful leadership can get a stakeholder working towards a common goal. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 true is the right answer. 97% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Jimalayan is holding the first position. Our second question is one credit towards Jim PE is awarded for successful C. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 2 false. Right answer. 20% people are right here in the leaderboard. Ariel is holding the first position. Our third question is shared leadership group is more successful when everyone is open minded toward diversity and encourage participation. Option 1 is the right answer, and 94% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ariel is holding the first position. Our fourth question is leadership is about inspire and motivating people toward the successful attainment and organizational goals. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 true is the right answer. 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ariel is holding the first position. Our fifth question is leadership skill can be option 1 develop, option 2 earn. Option 1 is the right answer. 97% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Jimalis is holding the first position. Our sixth question is leadership roles exist only in a work environment. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 2 false. The right answer. 92% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Himalayan is holding the first position. Our seventh question is leadership. Option 1. I like to show others how they can get things done. Option 2. I tell the truth. Option 1 is the right answer. 95% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Himalayan is holding the first position. Our eighth question is a positive mindset is also associated with a strong leadership. True or false? Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 true is the right answer. 97% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Himalin is holding the first position. Our second last question of the evening session is less formal with bigger leadership. Option 1 Senate, option 2 White House. Option 1 Senate is the right answer. 51% people are right here. The leaderboard, Himalayan is holding the first position. Our last and final question of the evening session is effective leadership includes option 1 effective communication, option 2 correcting an example in public. Option 1 is the right answer and 100% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. Slide will take a few minutes for finalizing the result and after that we will issue our online competition certificate. on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. Slido will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. Slido will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again in the next session. Thank you.